Years ago, welcome back, it's the Herd, that I was saying the quarterback has become so important in the NFL that everything else is irrelevant. And I said, let's just go to the playoffs and just give me quarterback, and I'll just pick the playoff winner just based on the quarterback. Nothing else matters. I don't care about anything else. It's just the quarterback. I thought it was brilliant. It didn't have a good first year. And then in the second year, I doubled down on it, and it was a little more successful. But I swear to God, every time I do this,
you feel good about it.
I feel great. Not even good. I feel like I know who's going to win the Super Bowl. So we have music for it. It's our quarterback face bracket. And let's start, Joy, with a wild card round. Okay. So it's Josh Allen versus Deshaun Watson.
Right.
In the wild card round. Now, neither quarterback's ever won a playoff game. Buffalo's lost 5 straight playoff games. So I'm going to take Deshaun Watson, who I think has more NFL starts, is more ready, and is at home. So I'm going to start quarterback playoff bracket. Deshaun beats Josh Allen. And then Ryan Tannehill versus Tom Brady. And Tannehill has also never been in the playoffs, and it's in Foxborough. And Tom Brady's got the best coach in the history of the NFL. And Brady is 14-2 in his first playoff game of the postseason. So I'm going to take Tom Brady. And then let's go over to the NFC, and it's Kirk Cousins against Drew Brees. So Brees is 6-1 at home in the playoffs, and Cousins has never won a playoff game. So this seems obvious. Based on the quarterback face, I would take Drew Brees over Kirk Cousins. And it's where it gets a little tougher.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson against Carson Wentz. Now, remember, Wentz is very good, but he's making now his playoff debut because of injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Russell has not only won a Super Bowl and been in a second, he's also been one of the great road quarterbacks. He is, I think, 17-4 in his last 21 in the Eastern time zone. So I would take Russell Wilson over Carson Wentz. So we're done in the wild card round. Deshaun Watson, Tom Brady, Brees, and Russell Wilson. That makes sense, right?
I agree with all those picks.
Okay, now we go to the divisional round. Now this gets a little tougher. It's Deshaun against Lamar Jackson. Now, Lamar was in a playoff game last year, and he didn't win. And Deshaun Watson's been in playoff games, and he didn't win. And they did square off in Week 11, and it was ugly. And I do think I can't count anything else. Here's what I know. Lamar Jackson is more consistently delivering completions and picking up yards. So I can't consider anything else. I would take in this moment Lamar Jackson over Deshaun Watson. I'm just basing this on the quarterback play.
Yes.
Lamar has been a more consistent thrower of the football and a more explosive runner of the football. So in my quarterback face bracket, divisional round, I've got Lamar over Deshaun Watson. Okay, now let's go to, it would be Brady and Mahomes. You know, I love Brady, but right now, Mahomes is more dynamic physically. It doesn't matter about his weapons. I'm just choosing the quarterback, who I think it's quarterback face. Mahomes today is a better quarterback than Tom Brady. He does have playoff experience. He won a home game last year. They squared off in Week 14. Mahomes won, and this game would be in Kansas City, but I can't worry about that.
All right.
I'm taking the quarterback Mahomes over Brady. Now it's Russell Wilson and Garoppolo. Who's the better quarterback? I don't think there's any question here. Now, I do think there's a lot of elements.
But you can't consider them.
I can't consider them. I think San Francisco's got more ways to beat you. But this is where the quarterback face bracket, it can be rough. Because I do think quarterback's the only position in football that it's worth more than a half a point to a point. I would take Russell Wilson, due to the way I do the bracket, over Jimmy Garoppolo. Now it's Brees and Aaron Rodgers. Now, I'm going to take Brees, because I do think right now Brees is a better quarterback. That goes against a lot of people. I don't think Aaron's had a particularly great year. I don't think he trusts as the quarterback. I don't think he trusts his players as much as Brees does. So right now, I think Brees is a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers. Now, your history and the other arguments 3 years ago may be different. Today, I watch Brees play. I look at his accuracy. It's better than Aaron. I think he's more energized than Aaron. So in my quarterback face bracket, I'm taking Brees over Aaron Rodgers. All right, now we get to the conference championships. All right, now it's Mahomes against Lamar Jackson. I think Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson. Now, I think statistically, because of the way Baltimore runs the offense, Lamar's going to win MVP. And we like news stories. He's a great story. Lamar's a great story. It's the Westbrook MVP. He was really good, but it's a great story. But if you're asking me, I'm going to take Patrick Mahomes today because I think he's a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson. I get some wiggle, but I still believe you have to win from the pocket. I think he's a better pocket passer. I think Mahomes is the better quarterback talent than Lamar Jackson. And then Russell Wilson and Drew Brees. Again, this is a hard one for me. But this is the best I've ever seen Drew Brees.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think, yeah.
You know what, Drew Brees?
Drew Brees and Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Okay.
Well, look, I mean, it's not a horrible Super Bowl prediction.
Okay, so.
I think some people are going to disagree with you on Lamar and Patrick.
Okay, they never met before. And they're both red hot.
And that would be an incredible Super Bowl.
And you're asking me, in our quarterback face bracket, who's the better quarterback today? And I think it's Patrick Mahomes. So I'm choosing Patrick Mahomes in my quarterback face bracket to win the Super Bowl.
That was my Super Bowl prediction at the beginning of the year. It's not terrible.
So this is based solely on the importance of the quarterback I select. It doesn't matter about all your coaching, your offensive line, your weapons. Who do I think today is the better quarterback playing the best football? And I have Patrick Mahomes beating Drew Brees in the Super Bowl.
I don't know. I think this might be your year.
Because I think Mahomes can throw a better deep ball than Drew Brees. Therefore, I think he'll get a cheap touchdown if they met, which Drew would not get. Michael Thomas is more of a seam route, possession, best possession guy in the league. Say he's a possession receiver is insulting, but he's not a over-the-top Marvin Harrison, T.Y. Hilton. That's not what he is. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.